Hey everyone, it's Jay the Talker once again after like a couple of months of not posting on YouTube. I know this is not a gaming video, but I really just wanted to come on here and talk about my goals in life, what I want to do after graduating high school. As of now, you guys know that I have a job. I work in the food industry currently, but that's not what I want to do with the rest of my life. What I really, really want to be is an actor. Now, the thing is, it is really hard to get in like that kind of industry. Well, famous, but I'm not doing it to be famous. If I were to happen to get famous, then great job for me. Like it's like a good job, Jay. You've made it. But acting is more like a marathon than a sprint. You know what I mean? It takes so much time trying to become what I want to be. As of now, I'm in my like drama club in my school. I'm more known for playing as Beetlejuice for Beetlejuice the musical that we did last year. I have the backdrop slash poster. Allow me to show you. It's right here. Beetlejuice the musical, the musical, the musical. I think I did a fairly good job on it. I believe I was doing way too much in it, but my drama director told me to embody Beetlejuice, become Beetlejuice. So what I did was I did lots and lots of research. I watched the movie and I looked at clips from the musical. I couldn't watch the actual one because it was like an in-person kind of thing. I didn't have the money for that nor the transportation. So what I really did was I watched it on YouTube Shorts. Yeah. And what I did was I took the movie version and the musical version and combined it together to make my own version of Beetlejuice. But it was more lean towards the musical version since it was a musical. So it was lots of improving from me. I didn't have to do it, but when it came to embodying a character, I did what I had to do. Um, so I pretty much went out of my way to be goofy, be funny, be obnoxious, and all that. And people absolutely loved it. And then after Beetlejuice, we did The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It was more of a one act play. It was like about an hour long, less than that, maybe 55 minutes. Um, the role I got, his name was Hans Van Ripper, but we'll get into that in a second. Let me give you like some information about The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So, if you guys know what it is, it's I haven't watched the movie because I know Johnny Depp plays as Ichabod Crane, like the Headless Horseman and all that. Um, I didn't know a single thing about it until like I read the script. Um, I don't know if I still have the script, but it was an amazing experience. Everyone was really, really chill for the most part. There was some ups and downs, but it's life. Everything's going to have ups and downs. And when I auditioned for the role, I actually auditioned for three people. I auditioned for Ichabod Brom Bones. He's more like a strong, burly roistering blade that is actually in the script. But then he actually has character development. He's more emotional, more sincere, more down to earth. Well, I want to say down to earth. He's more honest. He's more honest with the lady he was in love with, Katrina Van Tassel. Yeah, that's her name, Katrina Van Tassel. Like At first he was like acting like he's a player, he gets all the women, because in the script it says ladies don't mind to be strung along, like it's like a pull, like a pulling kind of thing, like he attracts the women and he like plays with their feelings. But when Ichabod Crane shows up, it's like a whole different story, you know. um he's he's pretty much like an outcast. He's far more different from like the people in that time, like because I believe he came from Connecticut, and he's book smart. He went to college, I think, and everyone else, they weren't on his level, so it was like Brom Bones was like standoffish towards him, you know. And his buddy Dirk Vanderflat, like his sidekick, it was like they had this like small animosity towards him. So like when he became a teacher in their school, um they were like setting up like these voodoo things and all that, like having like spells and all that kind of stuff. Then he became like a teacher for a choir, um like helping like the ladies sing better, because he said like their singing was like pretty much absolute garbage. So he was like, my singing technique is like better and I can like teach you guys. And they were like, oh cool, great. And then they started mentioning the headless horseman, and he was all scared and anxious, and Brom Bones was pretty much trying to get into his head. So how that went, it was like I don't really know how to explain it. In my role for Hans Van Ripper, I was the superintendent of the school, showing him like what's the school like and all of that. And Ichabod was daydreaming about food, so I had to yell, Ichabod, Ichabod, Ichabod Crane, and all that, scold him for daydreaming in school about food because he was like hungry, I guess. And the second time he was daydreaming about Katrina Van Tassel, the girl he likes. And but instead of that, Parson, the priest of the church, he scolded him, saying like, "Is this what your class is? A disordered riot and all of that?" And it was really fun. It was like more of a spooky comedy kind of thing. I really wish we can do like something more dramatic in the school, like something that'll actually like hit the audience to like right here, you know? But as of now, we're doing the Adams Family for our musical, and it's going to be my last show if I do plan to audition in it. Um, Only problem is I don't know a single thing about the Adams Family. Not one thing. I know a bit of the characters, like their names, and that's honestly pretty much it. Um, there was this character I thought about auditioning for. His name was Lucas, Wednesday's love interest in the musical. I believe in like the Netflix show. It's his name is like Tyler or something. And I'm just really anxious about it. I don't really know if I want to do it. And my grandmother, I told her about it. She was like, "You should audition for Gomez. I think he's like the father or something, and Morticia's husband and all that." I don't, like I said, I don't know a single thing about the Adams Family, but I would love to be either of those characters. But I'm just really anxious about it. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. But back to me wanting to be like an actor up in like the big screens or TV shows. I have to put in so much work. It takes decades to get where other people are in the industry, you know? Like Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert Downey Jr., you know, like the amazing actors. But I'm just a kid living in Georgia. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm just a kid living in Georgia. There's not really much I can do, but I really do have to work with what I have. Like backstage, actors access, casting networks. I have all three of those things, and I also need to get headshots, like professional headshots, so casting directors can take me seriously. And yeah, but it would be a really, really cool thing to tell my parents that I'm starring in a show or a movie, and like I'm going to be flown out to film, you know? Like it's always been a passion of mine to become an actor. Well, not a see, I don't really care about being famous. I love the craft. Like I love like when I play a character, I can just feel free because it's like another part of me I can like just give out to the world, you know? And only problem is I don't know where to start. Well, I do, but it's just a lot of money is going to be coming out of my pockets. A lot of money. Like what I really would love to start with after high school is acting classes. Um, I found some, but they're in college, and honestly, I really don't want to go to college to save up on generational debt. Like I'd rather just go to like a local school, um, get some experience, learn the fundamentals of it actually, because theater acting is far more different than acting on a screen. So when it comes to like theater acting, you have like all these facial expressions, like acting happy or like sad, you know, and all that. But when it comes to film acting, you have to like tone it down by a ton. Because if it's like, then the audience won't love it, depending on the character. So I have to like learn how to tone that down a bit. Like learn the shift between theater and film because those are two different things. Even though they correlate, I think in like some kind of ways. And I'm saving up for a tripod, like the way, and I really want to audition for like roles. That'll be pretty cool. But I need headshots. I need professional headshots, and I really don't know where to get them, and they are very expensive as well. But I am all for it, even if my bank account's going to be absolutely screaming at me. I got to do monologues. That's like looking off like this, and then like you're saying a script, but have like a blank background. See, like this is everywhere. See that picture back there? That's really distracting. Like if I could just clean out my room and use that this blanket and then I use as a curtain, I can use that as like a blank curtain and work from there, but I really can't. So I pretty much have to find a room that I can use and have someone to act with me when it comes to the monologues. And another thing, um, it oh, I already mentioned this, sorry, but I just hope, I really hope that it works, you know, because I really love doing it. I can be an actor today. Well, I pretty much am. You know that trailer I posted like a few weeks back? Yeah, that's me. I directed that. I directed it. It wasn't the best like filming, but it was like my first taste of like being on film, and I think I did a okay job. I believe I can improve way, 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 way more. But it was like a little sippy sip of what's it like to be on film. After I finished that little trailer, I put it on my TV. I put it on my TV and just watched it over and over again. And I was like so excited because it was like one day this will be me, but in an actual like show. Like hopefully. one day. Like, but I just have to keep working at it. That's the thing. I I love working for the things that I am very, very interested in. Like for like when I was in marching band, I still am. When it came to drumming, I put hours and hours and hours into it. Like it took blood, sweat, and tears for me to like play decent. I'm not going to say I play great. I play decent. I play decent. I play good enough to my standards, but I cannot read a single note of sheet music. Well, I can read sheet music, but not like the advanced stuff. So now when it comes to acting, it's like, yes, yes, I love it. Like as a baby, I would watch movies and it was like, I love how these characters just like express themselves. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to be. But now that it's here, it's like, this is where I have to start taking action. Because if I don't take action, it it's over. Like I will have to find another career to do. And I have a plan B. You always got to have a plan B, plan C, plan D, and all of that. But at first, I wanted to be like a very cool martial artist. I already have a black belt and all that. Then it was like, that'd be pretty cool, but nah. But acting, it's a let me explain it like this. It's a burning fire that is dying to be continuously ignited. And I have this itch every time I like it's like an itch of that fire. It's like you can do it. You can do this. I just have to keep pushing myself and I push myself every single day. I've been doing my research when it comes to acting. I've been watching this guy named Tristan Spone. I think that's how you say his last name. He actually starred as number two in Stranger Things. I haven't watched Stranger Things personally. I just really couldn't get into it, but I just might. And he has this like coaching thing. It's called the acting lab. I can't get into it. I don't have the money to afford it, but that's perfectly fine. Just watching his video is just giving me more like intel of what I genuinely need to work on. Even though he's like that's feedback for other people. I'm using that feedback and putting it to where my strengths and weaknesses are. And in conclusion, what I really want to say is that I hope you guys will follow me on this journey to becoming an actor. And it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of stress, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of rejection, and I am all for it. Because if I do get rejected from a role, like a big role or something, that tells me there's something I need to improve on. And know this, don't let anyone, anyone tell you who you can and cannot be. You can be whatever you want to be. The only thing that's truly stopping you is you. Like, and if people are saying, you can't be this, you can't be that, bump them because they will always try to bring you down. They will always try to bring you down. It's more like, because they're not on your level. I know that sounds very egotistical, but the thing is, if you love something and you have this itch that you want to keep going at it and hopefully have a great career out of it, go for it. Always, always, always follow your dreams. Manifest it. Say that one day you'll be this, like, like Always give yourself positive energy. Don't ever like bring yourself down. You understand? Do you understand? That's what I tell myself every day. That I will never let anyone tell me who I can and cannot be. Unless it's a SoundCloud rapper. I would never be a SoundCloud rapper. But yeah, always, always follow your dreams. Because the day you're no longer interested in your dreams is the day where a part of you goes away that you would never able to bring back. It's like a void in your heart is missing and you have nothing to bring it back. It's just a hole that's just actually like a black hole. Like the more you just give up on the things you love, like the less interest you're going to have in other things. And now I may be wrong. There could be something else that you're interested in, and it comes back. But let's just say someone talks you out of something that you really wanted to do, and you're like, "Oh, like I really wanted to do this, but I guess you're right." That's the day where your life changes because you let someone talk you out of something. You and only you can control your dreams. Don't let anyone sabotage you. Well, now we're on to a close. I just want to say thank you all for watching, and I hope that you guys will be on my acting journey, following me through with it, and hopefully I will be able to see you guys on a TV show and or a big screen. And yeah, goodbye.